Hi, it's Ms. McKenzie, your K-12 District Teacher Librarian with this week's virtual field trip. We're going to head on into Mr. Garcia's class and check out all the innovation happening in woodworking. All right, let's head on in. All right, so we are here today in Mr. Garcia's woodworking class. Do you want to introduce both of yourselves and then tell us a little bit about what we're going to see today?
Well, my name is Mr. Garcia, Rafael, and today is our third period coming up in woodworking, and we'll see some work on the bandsaw.
Okay.
This is my partner now.
Yes, my name is Jay Nellis. I recently retired from the Coast Guard and came on board to help Rafael in the woodshop.
Yeah, and we caught a virtual field trip of you all on your boat a year or two ago.
Yes, yep, we had you here about a year or two ago out there, and now you get to see me here helping out Rafael. So
Okay.
It's been a good start to the school year. The kids are learning a lot. It's a very dynamic classroom. There are a lot of things that can go wrong in the woodshop, and I'm here to help Rafael make sure that that doesn't happen for the students.
It's all about safety. And then can you just say, Rafael, real quick, because you teach 6 different classes between the middle school and the high school. Do you want to just name them real quick?
Sure, we have Introduction to Woodshop, Woodshop 1, Woodshop 2, which is the next prerequisite to that. And then we have our construction CTE class, where the high schoolers come over and we're learning how to do construction. They can get certified and get credentials to go to the next part of their education.
Okay, I was going to ask if any of your classes are articulated with a college or with certification, and yes, they are. So our kids in Sayusla can become certified in these skills here before they even leave our school district.
That's
Particular
correct.
skill. All right, you are going to demo how to safely cut something. I see you have your safety goggles on.
Set it up like this, and then you're gonna know where you're gonna cut. You're gonna bring it down, make sure the blade's gonna cut where you want it.
Okay.
And then start it in there. And then you're gonna bring it down, push it through, and then you continue running it when you go up. Otherwise, it'll fling back if you stop it.
Okay, so what are we working on
Alright,
next?
so we got a bandsaw. We're gonna cut this piece of balsa wood, and this is extremely soft wood, so it's actually really brittle. And you use this to like thin airplanes, like wooden airplanes. You would use that on this, like super thin cuts. It's very soft and it's very light.
And what, you're doing a banana?
Yeah.
What, you just drew a banana. We're gonna cut a
First,
banana.
You're gonna open this up, and you're gonna put this just like that. This is the
We always have our safety goggles on.
Just when I've got a little.
All right, we make sure it's all plugged in, and then once we make sure it's all good.
Okay. I love that there's always a prep safety check before you use any of the stuff. All right.
Alright, it's gonna end now. Nice. There you go. Yeah, 2 pieces now. Alright, keep going, just keep going. Okay, stop. Alright, notice what's gonna happen. Yeah. 1 full turn. Is that correct? Yeah. Alright, you need to put this on.
The math class was having trouble keeping their books and their binders together. So what was happening is the more the students had them open, the backing was coming apart. So she brought the books over, asked Mr. Garcia if we could somehow get some holes put in there to put these in some 3-wing binders, make it a little better product for the students. So we're putting the students to work to help other students.
Which is always a win-win. It's where the magic happens.
So
You must have had to make some kind of template.
this group, yep, they built a template. The book slides in there. There's lines on the template on the drill press itself, and all the guy's gonna do, come in, line everything up, turn the drill on, come down through the guide, slide the books over to the next other side of the lap. As you can see, we've got a lot of them going on here. So we're just getting into the project.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we have Leela here, and we're looking at all these gorgeous wood burning projects. Which one is yours?
This one's mine.
Okay, and then what did you have to do for the wood burning? Is it wood burning?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you, so everyone got to choose a piece of wood and your own design, and then you got to utilize the wood burning tool. How long did it take to make that?
It took me a few days because we would have to stop it because I had to draw with a pencil lightly
Okay.
before I actually got to wood burning.
All right, we're in Mr. Garcia's class, and before anything, we always make sure we're safe. What are the top 2 things we need to think about?
Safety glasses and closed-toed shoes.
All right, some closed-toed shoes, some safety glasses, and then when you're cutting stuff, we pull our hair back as well. You always come with like a ponytail on your wrist. All right, thank you for being here. All right, Caleb, we're just taking a gander at all the different tools and options we have in this class. So what do we have over here?
Well, this is a tape measure.
Okay.
It goes to 16 feet.
One of the most important pieces of equipment in here, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And this is a speed square.
Speed square.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a ruler.
Yeah, there's a ruler.
And
No.
this is a sander.
Sanding pad for the orbital sander.
That goes on the bottom of this orbital sander.
Isn't that what you all were just using to sand down the cornhole board?
And
Do
then
we call it cornhole out here on the coast? Okay.
This is a clamp. So if I were gluing something together, so when we glued the cornhole together, we put the clamps on the sides to tightly hold it together.
While the glue dried?
Yeah. This is a
Okay.
hammer.
Yep, there you go. Anything else people may not be familiar with over here? Ooh,
This is a router.
okay. Do you know how to use that?
Yeah. So I could put it on this. I could put it on the edge of this wood and then make the edge of the wood round and over.
Okay.
This is a what's this called?
It's a jigsaw.
A jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
It's a hand jigsaw.
Hand
These
jigsaw.
are wood burners.
Those are the wood burners that we all just
And
used
this
for
is the
that
wood
project.
burner bit that you screw on right here. This is like a kind of a hand drill, I guess
Okay.
you could call it. And this is a bandsaw. And
This is the bandsaw we just made the banana on,
and
right?
this piece of wood it was made on the CVC machine over there, but I'll show you guys that in a minute.
Let me look at that real quick. So how on earth
I'm the official operator of that.
How on earth was that carved in there?
With a laser.
So we have
Not
a
just
laser
It's not
carver.
It's a CVC, so it carves it. It's not a complete laser.
I know, it's just like, yeah.
Do you guys want to walk me over and show me that piece
Yeah,
of
let's do
equipment? Okay, start from the top. So if you want to create an impression like that piece of wood we just
You can
looked
do
at,
stuff like that, like this, or you can do stuff like this.
okay, and then how do you have to put a file into a computer?
It's a file, and then you just put it on here. It's not signed into right now, but you put a file onto there, on here, and then it just it's sort of like a 3D printer.
I was going to ask you, draw the comparison. So Micah is doing all of our 3D prints for the library. So it's essentially kind of the same process. You have to have a digital file, and then it sends it to the machine and does the cutting.
Somebody was trying to make a baseball bat.
Well, the baseball bat would be made on this
Yeah,
machine.
this one, yeah, it's different, but yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, and it can carve and have a laser. It just depends on what you're doing. Like we use this for like the laser.
Will you hold that one up close? I want to kind of zoom in on that one you just showed. So you can do signage. So that one is carved into the wood. And then you can also, it can just cut out pieces. Like, do you want to hold that? Is that a fish?
Yeah.
Okay, so it can carve in or it can cut out. That's really cool. All right, so what is the title of this one?
This is the lathe, and you put a piece of wood between on this little point and this point, and you turn it on and it starts spinning super fast. And you put this thing right here, and
Let me get close on that.
it carves in on it, like
Okay.
kind of like this over here.
So this is for making round, like table legs.
Yeah, here's like an example. So this would stand
Okay.
like that, and then you use this to start carving it,
Like to
Make it
move it in and
like a
move it out.
bat or
But
something.
the different
Table legs, bat, something round.
You make it like really small, Or, like if you put these two ends really close, you can make a pencil.
This machine right here is the planer. We use this one already. And this big machine right here is the belt sander.
Okay, is some of the equipment new this year? Did we just get new
This is
equipment?
new and this is
Well, this came in last year.
Okay.
These both came in like near to the end of last year, but we got this one set up last year and started using it after that one broke. And then we got this, and then the planer's still operational, but we got a new one last year and then we just set it up this year.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and raise the guard, see how it feels. Okay. That's gonna be
Maybe a
go a
little.
little rough and aces. There it is. Whoa. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Actually, that's a ding. That's good enough. Okay, lower the guard. Everybody has their glasses on.
Alright.
Okay. Got it? Yeah. Alright, so that's where it is. Remember, you guys, that's perfect. Yes. And feel the blade stop.
The jointer is gonna make these all smooth.
Okay.
Gonna take some stuff off. And so
Good
Glasses
job with
on.
those glasses on. Well done.
And
put it through
then,
like a couple times and make it even smoother, but it's
pretty smooth now.
it's smooth.
Okay, nice.
It's sort of
Get
like
rid of those rough
it's sort of
edges.
like the planer on joints. So it basically does what the planer does, but to the sides.
Hi, my name is Dylan Gray and this is Blue. And we're going to be using the jointer today to joint some wood for a cutting board.
okay, cool.
Hi, my name is Milo. I did Woodworking 1 last year, and now I'm in 2, and I'm making a cutting board. I'm just starting it, and it's gonna be 14 by 11 and an inch thick. And
And are these all separate pieces of wood?
yeah, and we're gonna clamp these together and glue them, and then sand it down to where it's smooth.
Okay, clamp them together, or glue them, clamp them, sand them down, and then put your like finishing touches on the
Yeah,
piece.
and I'm gonna woodburn my last name on it.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Do you have a weird mark lead? No. You have a lead mark here at all? Same cut pieces. You're gonna start right there and just clear that one off. And that's gonna be done. You remember what we're looking at, right? What I did not realize was this area right here, we're actually gonna build well, we might not build the cabinets, we might have them ordered. I think it's probably most practical because it would take us a long time to build those cabinets. And they said they asked me if we could do this before they move in. And I said, that'd be the best time to do it. So we wanna kind of jump on this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these walls open. We're gonna figure out what these cabinets are gonna be. We're gonna take measurements. We're gonna order the cabinets. We're gonna build the countertop. As a matter of fact, we might have some countertop left over from the library. They don't mind. It goes to the same deal. And build this, we're gonna call that's a peninsula. So we're gonna open up these walls. We're gonna put a window in here. We're gonna do the cabinets and the countertop.
Another project for the library, we want to install or create Lego tables. So we're repurposing wood from the art room to cover a library table. Like, how cool is that?
Moment. Thank you. Somebody's gathering.
All right, here is another student project, and it is a chessboard. How did you create this thing? It's not quite completely finished, but it looks very intricate.
Yeah. So, I had a bunch of long strips of the dark and light wood, and they got glued together, and then it got cut this way, and they just got flipped over. for the CC.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And then how do you finish this up? Are they glued together and clamped?
Yeah, they're gonna get glued.
Okay. Beautiful work.
Hi, my name is Jake Welton. I work with Greg Welton Construction. I'm in addition to the construction class that is on for 5th period. This is the project we've been working on for the past.
Yes. And these are our library tables. You're doing a project, it's a win-win. So you're getting training and then we're getting a fresh, newly covered table. All of our tables in the library at the high school right now are avocado green. And we didn't want to spend money on buying brand new tables. And that's where Mr. Garcia stepped in and was like, hey, why don't we just recover them? Okay, so tell us the process.
So, first thing we did is we brought the tables here from the high school. Awesome. We grabbed the sander right there that Mr. Garcia is holding.
Okay.
And we sanded the tables down.
Grab the other end of that.
So we didn't even take off the old cover, we just sanded it down.
And you can see how this is kind of rough. So this tool, we just took it and just ran it back and forth on the original, and it roughs it up just like the back of this. And then we take this stuff, hold this until
And we grabbed this contact cement. And there is a roller, I believe he's grabbing. And we would dip it into here. Stuff smells so bad.
Potent.
And then we grab a little piece of cardboard, and what we do is we dip it into here, roll it onto the cardboard so that it gets rid of the excess contact cement. And roll.
Oh, we do the edges first.
Edges first. And
Apply
then
it.
we have the edges flattened at kind of an angle so that we can hit the sides.
Okay.
And then we also hit the table, put it onto here, and then we grab like a dowel, just like so. And then we stick it on, make sure that it has a little bit of overhang on both sides. And then we stick it onto here like this. Then we make sure it is on there. We would roll it like so until it is completely stuck onto here. And then we grabbed the router, ran through the middle right here, came down, and then nice and slow, make sure you're not bumping or anything like that.
Because then you'd get a chippy edge, right?
And those are
Unsafe. They could be unsafe.
exactly. And then you just go nice and slow, make sure you're keeping it nice and flat and square, go all the way through, and you get a nice clean edge.
Okay.
Then we put the top
And we
on.
put the top on.
And then grab our stuff on. Just grab the whole thing. Oops, I thought I just did that.
It looks gorgeous. And I'm curious, what would you guesstimate the difference, the cost differential between, like let's say this was in a home and you wanted to either A, install like new countertops, or B, just recover your countertops? Are we talking about saving a couple $1,000s?
More than that. If the countertops in your home are already laminate, and we go to cover it with laminate once again, the cost is approximately $15 a square foot.
Wow.
And most people nowadays are using granite.
Yep.
You know what a square foot of granite is?
Not off the top of my head, but I know it's quite a bit more than that.
Over $100 a square foot.
Okay.
So between 50 and 100, so yeah, you're saving, a considerable amount of money.